Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. If you are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So in today's video, I am going to be making a bling shirt. Well, it's going to be a mixture of HTV glitter as well as bling. And I'm going to be using my Cricut Maker 3 to do it. Here is the shirt here. As you can see, we got some glitter. We got black glitter HTV. And then we have red glitter HTV, and then we also have the rhinestones. So we'll be making this shirt today, and we're going to be using our Cricut Maker 3 to do it. We're also going to be using the Cricut sticker paper or sticker cardstock. So Cricut has a brand of cardstock that is essentially like a piece of sticker paper, but it's thick like cardstock. So that's what I'm going to be using to make my template today, and I'm going to show you guys how to make it start to finish. I do want to thank Cricut for sending me this Cricut Maker 3. I absolutely love it. Now, I know there's a lot of veterans on this channel who know what Cricut is, but for those who are new, I just kind of want to explain what Cricut is and what this cutting machine is briefly. So a Cricut is a smart cutting machine that allows you to create personalized projects with hundreds of different materials. So I can cut like leather, I can cut acrylic, I can cut, I mean, it's just an array of different things that you can cut. The basswood, hopefully I'm saying that right, basswood. But there's a ton of different things that you can cut in this machine, and it also works with the software called Cricut Design Space. And it is a designing software that you can use to actually create your designs in Cricut Design Space. And then once you have done that, once you've created your own design, if you're doing it from scratch, you just send it to your Cricut machine and your machine will cut it for you. But if you're not a good designer, that's okay. Cricut Design Space also has something called Cricut Access, which will allow you to be able to basically browse their fonts and their images. They have a library of images and fonts that you can choose from that are kind of like pre-made designs. And then you can just use one of theirs instead of having to create your own if you're not good at designing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start off in Cricut Design Space. I'm going to show you how I got this image, how I created it, and how I set it up to be cut. And then we're going to go ahead and cut it and put it all together on the shirt. I'm going to show you the entire process, start to finish, creating the template for the rhinestones and all of that. So if you want to learn how to create a template for rhinestones using the sticker cardstock, go ahead and stick around. All right, guys, so I am here in Cricut Design Space, and this is the image that I have, but I am going to show you how I created it. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to go ahead and hide all of these so that I can go ahead and create the image with you. Now, the Best Mom Ever cut image right here, I did purchase this from Cricut Access. I don't have the monthly membership, but if you do have the monthly membership, then this would be included in your monthly membership. Otherwise, if you don't have their monthly membership, then you would have to purchase it. It was 99 cents, but here it is here. So you would go over to images, and I'm under my purchased and uploaded images here. So this is the one in Cricut Access. And like I said, I did purchase it. It was 99 cents. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this to my canvas. Okay, now this is the image by itself. Now I want to add rhinestones to this. So to do that, what I did was I'm going to go over here to shapes, and I'm going to select a heart. And then what I did is I just sized this and added the heart to my image. And then I'm going to duplicate that. And I'm going to put another heart over here on this side. And I believe I made the hearts 1.5. Because for the rhinestone hearts, as of right now, you can't make rhinestone templates inside Cricut Design Space. So I did have to use another software to create this and then import them in. But all I did was I made these hearts 1.5. I'm going to go ahead and turn them red because I am going to cut these out of red glitter HTV. Okay. And then what I did was I went into my Rhinestone software, and then I just created a heart out of rhinestones, and then I imported them. Okay, so I went to uploads. Once I had my SVG file, which is here, I just added that to my canvas. And then it uploaded at 1.776, which is a little too big. I think I made the rhinestones 1.6 by 1.6. Or maybe it was 1.5. Let's see here. Because I want to be able to fit them on top of the heart so that the heart looks like rhinestones. So that looks good, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna duplicate this rhinestone template, and then we are going to place that on top of this rhinestone as well. Make sure it looks okay. And now we have our image. So we know that this heart rhinestone is going to be, these hearts are going to be red. I'm using light cyan rhinestones on top of red glitter. And then I'm going to cut Best Mom Ever out with black glitter HTV. So how you cut this, I'm going to go over here to make it. Now I did cut my cardstock without a mat, okay, because it is a Cricut Smart product. So I did not have to use a mat. I'm gonna go back and I cut my rhinestones out first. So what I did was I'm gonna hide that heart, I'm gonna hide that heart, and I'm gonna hide Best Mom Ever. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut out these rhinestones first, okay? And like I said, because I'm using the Cricut Smart product, which is the sticker cardstock, I don't have to use a mat. So I did cut it without a mat. And then I'm just gonna place them like that on my little template here. And then you're not gonna mirror. With the rhinestones, you are not going to mirror, okay? Then we're gonna select continue. Let me turn my machine on. Oh, my machine is unplugged at the moment. So what you would do is, all you have to do is for materials, you are going to cut this on the actual, the Cricut Smart paper. Okay, it's the Cricut Smart cardstock is the setting that you're going to use. They actually have a setting for it. It's Cricut, it's the Smart sticker cardstock is the setting that you're going to use with default pressure. Okay, and then the other two are just going to be glitter cardstock. So once I had this cut out, I went back and I cut out the Best Mom Ever, and then I cut out the two hearts in black glitter and red glitter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get everything cut out. Once I do, I'm going to come back to my Cricut mat and I am going to show you how to put it together. All right, so I'm back here and I'm getting ready to cut out my heart templates. What I'm going to be using today is the Cricut Smart paper. It's a sticker cardstock. I did find this in Michael's in, let me see. So there's 10 13 by 13 sheets that come in here, and they are for the Cricut Explorer 3 or the Cricut Maker 3. I do have a Cricut Maker 3, which is what I'll be using today. And then, like I said, these are Smart paper sticker cardstock is what I will be using. You can't really see it. Is what I will be using for my template today. Okay. So let's go ahead and open this up and let's see, because essentially I don't have to use a mat. Now, the only reason I would use a mat is if there was no backing on this sheet, which I'm going to assume that there is one since it's sticker paper, sticker cardstock. Because I wouldn't want the little dots to get everywhere. But let's see what we have here. If I can get it out of the package. Okay. All right, so this is what we have. It does come in several different colors. Because this is just a template, it really doesn't matter the color that I use. So I'm just gonna take this yellow piece off the top here. All right. So here's our Smart Paper sticker cardstock. So it does have a backing to it. Okay, it looks kind of just like a piece of vinyl, the backing does, and then the front is a piece of cardstock. It's not super thick or super heavy. That may cause a problem when it comes to the rhinestones, but we are going to give this a try anyway. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna cut this with a mat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to cut this without a mat. And I'm going to show you it being cut in the Cricut Maker to see how it works out. All right, so stick around for that. All right, so I'm at my Cricut Maker 3 here, and I am loading it without a mat into the Cricut Maker. You want to make sure that your little stoppers are all the way on the edges. And now I'm going to go ahead and push the start button. And the Cricut Maker 3 is going to go ahead and register what it is that I'm cutting, and then it's going to begin cutting it, all of the little rhinestone holes for me. All right, guys, so I do have my hearts cut out here. Hopefully you all can see that right here and here. Now it did not cut all the way through because I did use the sticker paper cardstock setting to go ahead and cut these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this piece off, and then I'm going to take the backing off because I do have to get it put onto, basically, because this is a piece of sticker paper, I do have to put it on the back of another piece of cardstock because when I brush in my rhinestones, I need it to be nice and sturdy. Okay, so I went ahead and I cut it to size here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove the actual template. And hopefully all of the little holes stay on the backing. OMG, almost all of them did stay on the backing. Only a couple came up on that one. And this piece of cardstock is actually thicker than I thought it was. Okay, and only one stayed there. So what I'm gonna do is take my little tweezers here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pull out the little excess that didn't come off because we want all of our holes to be nice and exposed. There was only a couple that didn't come off. Okay, and one more here. There we go. So now this is our piece of cardstock, and we have all, come on camera, we have all of the holes exposed on both hearts. Now this piece is, and this is a sticker, okay? Y'all see that? It's a sticker. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, this is another just regular piece of cardstock. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this sticker cardstock on the back of this one because I need my template, okay? And then I'm just going to go ahead and trim this. All right, and there we have it. Now we have our rhinestone template, and I used a piece of Cardstick of the Cricut sticker paper cardstock. This side is just another regular piece of cardstock I already had on hand. But yeah, so now we're gonna go ahead and brush our rhinestones into this template. All right, so I do have my rhinestones here. I'm going to be using, these are light cyan HotFix rhinestones. And these are gonna match the red glitter HTV that I'm gonna be using. So all I'm gonna do is pour them in there. And I like to over pour my rhinestones just so that they're easier to brush in. And then I have my little painter's brush here. I will link this down below. You can get it from Amazon. And you just go in a circular motion until they're all brushed in. All right, so we had a few on this side that didn't want to brush in, but that's okay. I can use my wax pen here, and I'm just going to grab a few stones to place in the spots it did not brush in. And I will link this wax pen down below as well. This also came from Amazon. All right, and now I'm going to brush in the stones on this side. All right, so same thing, we had a couple that didn't want to brush in on this side, but that's okay. We can use, we can use our wax pen to get any extras in there that we need. And I'm just picking them up and placing them in there. Super simple. All right, there is our template. Now I'm just going to go ahead and remove these stones off of my area here so I don't drop any. The next thing you want to do is you want to get a heat transfer mask so that we can get this onto our t-shirt. All right, and this is basically like a piece of transfer tape that can withstand heat. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all! I just dropped the tape on top of it. Thank goodness I only lost a couple of stones here. It's okay. I can pick them up. All right, so basically all I'm doing is I'm just picking up the rhinestones that I dropped, and I'm gonna place them back into the holes there so that we can move on with the project. Next, I'm gonna take my heat transfer mask and I'm gonna do a taco U style. I'm gonna place it down center first, then go out, and then I'm gonna press it down with my fingers, and I'm gonna go ahead and lift up all of my rhinestones. A few of them were kind of stuck inside of the template there, but that's okay. All I did was I picked up the rhinestones that were missing and I placed them with my wax pen, and then we're going to set that back on the backing while we go ahead and get our shirt ready. I'm using a Bella Canvas shirt that I picked up from Michael's. I'm going to go ahead and use the Cricut pressing pillow underneath. And I am going to be using my Cricut Maker 3 to do all, press all of the material down. I'm just going to give it a quick pre-press after I lint rolled it, just to make sure that all of the moisture is out and all the lint is gone. The first thing I'm going to do is place down my HTV. I'm going to press that first, and I am going to cut it so that I can go ahead and do the black HTV and the red hearts at the same time. My Easy Press 3, my Cricut Easy Press 3 is set to 325 degrees. Now, with rhinestones, you want to press it at 325 for no longer than 15 seconds. So what I'm going to do is, because I want to make sure that this gets tacked down, I'm going to press this at 325 for 25 seconds because I want to make sure that it gets tacked down. Even though I am going to go ahead and press it a second time once I layer my rhinestones on top, it's only going to be for another 15 seconds. So mixed with the two presses should go ahead and make sure that it's nice and adhered to the shirt, even though I'm using 325 instead of 350. So now I'm just removing all of the transfer, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim my backing here so that I can layer my rhinestones on top of the glitter HTV. And like I said, we're only going to press them for about 15 seconds at 325 degrees. But I'm just going to remove the rhinestones from the backing and then lay them down on top of the hearts to layer them. All right, guys, so we are all finished with our shirt here. It came out super cute. Now, if you do rhinestones on a regular basis, then the most popular option is either the flock, or some people do use cardstock, like regular cardstock, not the sticker cardstock. But like I said, because this is a sticker essentially, I decided to try it out and see if it being added. So like I showed you before, we took the sticker cardstock and I applied it to another piece of cardstock, essentially making it a very thick piece of cardstock. So when I was brushing in my rhinestones, they brushed in really well. Okay, and again, this is what I used today. It is the Cricut paper sticker, Cricut Smart Paper sticker cardstock. Okay, and these are the different colors that come in, but if you're just using it to make a rhinestone, the color doesn't necessarily matter because you're just using it to brush in your stones. Okay, and then, yeah, like I said, here's the finished product. And I did use my Cricut Maker to go ahead and cut it out, and as you saw when I pulled the sticker paper from the backing, most of the dots came off, okay, on the template, these dots here, so I didn't have to go in and pick out a whole bunch of them or put it on my mat and then pull it off again. Pretty much most of them came off. All right, but that's all I have for this project, guys. I hope you learned something new. I hope you enjoyed the project. I hope you try it out yourself and let me know how it goes in the comments down below if you do try it, or if you do try out the sticker cardstock. Okay, let me know what you think. But that's all I have for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, bye.